we see many times now an instantaneous change that takes place in a person's health in one meditation. They come out of the meditation, and whatever that health condition that was there before the meditation has either significantly diminished or has pretty much disappeared. So there's got to be a rationale to explain how a body can be changed in that short amount of time. So if a person has an inner experience that has a profound emotion associated with it, they connect to that unifying field whose signature is oneness, it's wholeness, it's greater and greater degrees of love. They connect to that frequency, and that frequency is carrying information. And they're experiencing an inner event that is causing them to pay strong attention to what they're seeing in their mind because it's a new feeling. They're beginning to, in a sense, remember their future. The stronger the emotion they feel, the more they pay attention to the pictures in their mind. They're literally remembering their future. No different than when you have a betrayal or a shock, and the change in your emotional state causes you to narrow your focus on the cause. The brain takes a picture, and that's called a memory. And people get stuck in the memories of their past. They're thinking neurologically within the circuits of that embossed experience in the brain, and they're feeling within the boundaries of the emotion. So their entire state of being then is in the past, and because they're living by the same emotions, no new information is coming into their nervous system, because if the environment signals the gene, and it does, and the end product of any experience in the environment is an emotion, if people are living by the same emotions every single day, they keep signaling the same genes because that's the same information that they're perceiving in their environment. And genes make proteins, and proteins are responsible for the structure and function of the body. And the expression of proteins is the expression of life. So if you keep selecting and instructing the same gene over and over again with the same emotion, you begin to make cheaper proteins. So then when a person has an inner experience that is more profoundly energetic, that causes them to become more conscious, and they begin to pay attention to the pictures or the images in their mind, they're having a lucid moment, that experience is going to literally enrich the circuitry in their brain, reorganize the brain, and it's going to change them. At the same time, the elevated emotion that they're feeling is happening from an inner experience. But the end product of an inner experience is producing an arousal in the body, and the person is feeling a level of ecstasy, a level of exuberance, a level of love, a level of joy. And in an instant, the stronger the elevated emotion that they feel, the higher the frequency of that emotion, the shorter amount of time it can change the body, because it's a very strong signal coming to the cell. And we begin to upregulate the genes for health, that's a greater level of order, and we begin to downregulate the genes for disease and begin to create order in the body. And so people are doing that, not waiting for their healing to feel those emotions. They're working themselves up into a state where they're feeling those emotions, and the body is objective. It's the unconscious mind. It doesn't know the difference between the outer experience or the inner experience through the body. It's exactly the same. So the person's getting a biological upgrade in a matter of seconds, and genes begin to make different proteins, and the structure and the function of the body change, because that's what happens when we change.